So at some point in everyone's journey to be an entrepreneur or a business, you will hit a point where the business is not the problem anymore. It's not the market, it's not your competition, it's just you. And I learned that the second I realized I was slowing my own damn business down by a lot. So around I want to say July, August of this year, I was getting slammed with leads. It was insane. It was call after call, email, message. It was nonstop. And it wasn't just from book companies. It was from LinkedIn as well, doing a lot of calls that were maybe an hour, 2 hours long every other day. It was getting insane. I also still had to do all the admin as well. So keeping up with numbers, making sure consignments are all correct, reaching out to people, making sure the connection's still there. And it was crazy. So to give you an idea, I would have to source, I would have to talk, I would have to scan, I would have to ship, I would have to prep, I'd have to deal, I'd have to contact. I had to do so damn much. I had to do so damn much. And I realized I can either keep going, burn myself the fuck out, and suffer later on, and hire someone to help me with admin. So I hired a virtual assistant. Not because I wanted to per se. I personally enjoyed doing that work, but I realized that at that period in time, I was my own bottleneck. I was not allowing myself to be used in the best manner possible, if that makes sense. Now, surprisingly, the scary part wasn't actually hiring someone. I actually got really lucky. I tried it. They were very, very, very good. Did everything I said, which was awesome. What I was more afraid of is the fact that I just couldn't do it all. I'm very much someone who likes to do it all. And while it can be as a positive, it also can be very much a negative. But even when I was an instructor for Taekwondo, I would regularly like take over maybe lessons or classes of when the other instructors were doing a very piss poor job, and I would just take over because I knew for a fact that I could do better than them. And while sometimes maybe they're having a bad day, so it makes sense to take over, other times they were trying something brand new and it wasn't working, and I would just take over and that would piss them off. And I get that. So now it was kind of the same thing here, but now the blame is solely on me that I can't do it all anymore. It was a bit of a hard pill to swallow, kind of being like, maybe book workshop could use less me. And I feel like a lot of other founders, you may get to this at one point if you haven't already, that they love telling themselves that you always gotta be needed. If you ain't there, brother, the ship gonna sink. That you're gonna do it better than anyone else. Taking on more is what it means to be a leader. Not what it fucking is. It's really not. When I brought my VA, I didn't expect to give her so much work. And then I realized how much I had on my plate. And I had way too. All the reach outs, all the emails, all the calls, all the messages, everything. I was so desensitized to it that I didn't realize I was thinking like 2 hours a day, every other day for weeks, when that could have been used to close deals that were more important. Go out and source, go out and do library sales. I didn't realize this. So I gave those tasks to her. And what do you know? Deals were moving faster. Leads got handled a lot faster. My time got freed up. So I actually went to sales that I didn't plan to go to because I was sinking so much time into those library sales or into just trying to close deals and such. And oh, let me tell you, it was nice to not have to worry about it. And this mainly works if you have someone that who completely follows what you say while also allowing them for creative input. Because what you don't want to do is hire someone and have them follow a step by step process, because they're going to be bored out their fucking mind. They'll do the work, but they'll be bored out their mind. But you don't want to give them too much creative freedom because you know your business better than them. They're just here to, you're hiring them. They don't know shit. They're not emotionally invested as you are. Fine balance. I had, for those of you who will hire VAs in the future, I had a very strict standard operating procedure. You want to make that. And I gave her freedom, but it had to go through me first. So she had to give me the ideas that she wanted, and I would say yes or no. And if I said yes, congrats, you can do it. If I say no, don't even think about it. Simple. Anyway, I had her for about a month and a half or so. And after that initial like insaneness, it started to calm down again. And I haven't had anything that crazy. So I let her go. But it really gave me a lot of clarity that at some point I will be needing a long-term virtual assistant, because it will get to a point where my name, my reputation, my business may span cities or other states. So I can't do everything. That's kind of when I understood the truth that your business can only grow as fast as you can stop trying to control everything. If you're micromanaging everything and not allowing other people to help out, you're fucked. Simple as that. Try and find that one task that drains your time, not your skill, your time. It could be something you think is necessary that you have to do, but if you think about it for 0.2 seconds, you can have someone else do it. And try to just give it to someone else immediately. If you can afford to, get a VA. Philippines is what I recommend. But just remember, at some point, you don't know when, but you'll realize it, you will become your own bottleneck. And the faster that you admit it, the faster your business grows.